Thank you for tuning in to Terry Swoop Videos. On today's video, I'm going to do a Where Are They Now on the actor Hawthone James. Hawthone James is mostly known for his role as Big Red Davis in The 5 Heartbeats, which came out in 1991. He's also known for his role in Speed, playing the bus driver. Now, I thought his character in Speed was a little unrealistic. If I were driving on the freeway, I'm a bus driver driving on the freeway, and somebody pulls up beside me and tells me there's a bomb on the bus, I would have freaked the hell out. I would have freaked out. I thought his character was too calm. He was way too calm in this movie. I thought he was good in the movie, but his character was too calm. Because any realistic situation like this, that person is going to lose their cool. They're not going to be as calm as he was in this movie. But Speed, regardless of how unrealistic it was, I think Speed is one of the best action movies of the 1990s. And this is the most successful movie that he ever appeared in. This movie grossed $200 million at the box office. And this is one of the roles that made Keanu Reeves a big-time star. Now, his best acting role of his career is in The 5 Heartbeats. The best scene in this movie is when Bird walks up behind him and he's asking him to negotiate his contract because he wants more money. And Red turns around and starts whooping his ass. And then his boys start hanging him out the window. This was the best scene in this movie, hands down. I thought Hawthone James should have got an Oscar nomination for this role, or at least a Golden Globe nomination, because he plays the role of a gangster record executive to the T. And this is how a lot of record executives were in the 1960s and 70s. They would run these record companies like they're running a mob. This is how serious it was back then. And then whenever an artist would want royalties, they would come down on them. Look at the way Suge Knight used to run Death Row. So he was very realistic in the way he played a gangster record executive. And he did a good job playing the villain in this movie. You look at the funeral scene where he tries to hit on Eleanor after her husband was just murdered. So he did a good job playing the villain in this movie. And this is one of the things that made this movie so good. And Hawthone James is a real actor's actor. He's very intelligent. He's very well spoken. He's done play productions across the country. He's acted on Broadway. He recently played Frederick Douglass on a Broadway stage. So he's a very accomplished actor, whether it be on stage or on film. Today he's 65 years old. And he's still acting, he's still working, and I'm glad to see that he's still alive and well. A lot of people have different opinions about this topic. Leave a comment, rate, and subscribe.
Baby!
Can you tell me a bedtime story?
A bedtime story?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure. Let me think of a good one.
Okay.
I got one. See, once upon a time, in a kingdom far, far away, there was an evil king. He took all the people's money, and when they asked for just a little bit of help, he said, "Oh no, just give me your money." And his name made the people shudder. And you know what his name was?
Mm-mm.
His name was PC. What an evil guy he was. Never helped anybody. But then there was this one little guy who came along who really liked all the people and helped all the people and loved all the people. And the people wanted to give him their money, but he said, no, I'll just take a little bit so that all my people can have some food and a place to stay and a dog barking. And then he wanted to help all the people. So the people rallied all around him. And you know what his name was?
What?
His name was Mac. Mac was a good guy. And he helped all the people. But then PC got really, really angry. And PC and Mac fought. And you know what Mac did?
No.
Mac knocked PC over the head, knocked him off, and dragged him out of the country. And all the people rallied around Mac and said, we love Mac. So it became Mac's country. Mac's.
His name was Mac.